Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Sellers. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fighting off the defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. No shot to bring him down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First and 10 play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Toss play to the outside. running with purpose. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Haynes. Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it here. Quick spin on the run. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Haynes. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. To throw, it's Simpson. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And we're all tied up now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. Trying the old counter play here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Close to the tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown. Tie. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense in hurry-up mode. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Third down play for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Crucial third down play right here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He's found some room at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble, using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Will he score here? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. He's moving out of the pocket now, trying to extend the play. And he steps out of bounds, no gain on the play. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They'll ride the back again here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field.
The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press here. The defense backing away. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Short throw complete to the tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8th. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Toss it to the back, running left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. A quick throw out left, complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Hands off to the left.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tailback with another carry. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Haynes. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense not pressing this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And there's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Simpson. He's escaping the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll work the clock here with their running game. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. We've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.